everyone, welcome to Stefan Neats, and in this video we are in Guadalajara. This is going to be a very short video, but I've joined my friend Gustavo, who's right behind the camera, for a couple of breakfasts. Breakfast of champions for me, there are two things. There is torta ahogada and there's of course birria. So let's explore the city a little bit, and then we'll have two of my favorite Mexican dishes in the whole wide world. Let's check them out.
Este es el chivo.
Este es el... We're gonna try the birria of chivo. Here is the Birria Nueva Esquinas. It's one of the favorite places of birria in Guadalajara. You need to put some onions, lemon. Oof. The lemon is, they give you a more salty flavor. They put some sauce, and then you need to do it in a taco, in a really good hand tortilla, and this is the birria. Ay, bueno, qué rico, ¿no? And this spicy sauce is the last one. Ta, 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 ta. I really like the birria in Guadalajara. In any city of Mexico is the same birria. It's the only city that they do birria of chivo. And it's different, it's more strong, the flavor. The chivo has like a lot of flavor. It's so good. I don't think I need to say anything based on the reaction of Gustavo, but here we go. This is chivo, of course, the young goat, and this is something you don't find very often in Mexico. I actually had some in Spain, and even in Spain it's very uncommon. The only time I had chivo in my life was in Malaga. And what's really cool, as soon as you walk in here, you smell all the spices, and it just fills your nostrils with envy. The other thing too is you can get this in different ways. You can either get just the birria tacos, but I really wanted to try the essence of birria, and that's just getting it in its own consomme, and then they give you the tortillas on the side, and you can just put as many juices as you want. I'm gonna try it by itself first, just without any seasoning, and then I'll try it with the other stuff. Okay. What's really cool is, it's true, it's not seasoned that much, but you really taste the essence of the goat. I think I do taste a little bit of clove in there, but wow, it's true, it's really not that salty, so you have to add all the other stuff, but there's the pure essence, the juice of the goat, and then just those spices as well, and it's so natural tasting. Okay, time to spice it up. That's heaven right there. When you pair that extra tender goat with the spiciness, the crunch of the onions, and then, yeah, really, that lime just is a game changer. It just adds a bit of brightness to a kind of fatty broth that's also a little bit mild, but I just can't get over how tender that young goat is. And then, of course, just all the different textures. Also, I mean, once again, just the quality of the tortilla. It's just pillowy, and oh my god, it's so delicious. And if you are lucky, then you'll take a bite out of one of the fatty bits, one of the fatty parts of the goat,
and that just adds a whole other complexion of deliciousness. Move over pyramids, because birria should be added to one of the 7 wonders of the world, in my opinion. Birria, just absolutely delicious, and to get it from the source in Guadalajara, wow, absolutely outstanding.
In the street with DJs.
Exactamente. Yo tengo anotado el
Favorite tortas ahogadas. ¿Cómo estamos? Bien, bien.
Buche, lengua.
Vamos a pedir una de pancita, buche, pancita bien jugosa, nada más como que aquí. Entonces, que quizá el tour, que pruebe las tortas ahogadas. Esta va a ser su primer tortita ahogada, vamos viendo si le gusta. Y si no, pues ya sabe, ya que les cuenta ya a sus amigos qué tal, si le gustó o no. Sí, por favor, con todo. Ah, qué joya. De cebolla.
After seeing the making of the torta ahogada, I am fairly hungry, and here it is. Torta ahogada pretty much means it's a sandwich that's just covered in sauce. Then you can kind of choose your meat. Normally, many different types of pork products you can put inside the sandwich, and of course, then you have the option of putting the spicy sauce. I'm gonna try it by itself, and then of course, got the devilish looking red sauce on the side here. And of course, if you want even more spiciness, you have, I think, some jalapenos as well. The first thing that's noticeable is that kind of tomato essence. Just very simple tomato sauce. Of course, the pork, a little bit salty, rich, a couple fatty bits, but for sure, I think it needs the spicy sauce. Oh, okay. Flavor explosion. Wow. My eyes just lit up as soon as I took that bite. Not super spicy, I will say, but there's so much flavor. Adds that extra kick, the extra saltiness, and it's just so vibrant, so bright. The more bites you take, the more the sandwich just disintegrates. The bottom of the bread is super soggy. I think that's why maybe they give you a spoon. It's because it almost becomes like a bread soup. Next one, tacos dorados, and here we go. Almost pretty much the same ingredients, except the only difference is here you have a crispy shell inside, it's stuffed with beans, and of course then you have the same delicious pork on top. You have this kind of beautiful crispy shell, and expecting a big crunch from this one as well.
Oh, that sound.
It's almost like a croissant. It's like 4 or 5 layers of taco shell. And once again, the same texture from the meat. Actually, this one, they give you a little bit leaner cut. Oh, there you go. The spicy sauce. I feel the first sweat bead now just under my hat. Can't quite taste the beans, honestly. Maybe just a little bit of creaminess, but it's really just about that texture. Okay, you guys ready for some bonus footage? Have a 4-hour layover at the airport. Decided to quickly walk over to a place that is very popular. Now, people don't know Puerto Vallarta, which I think most people do. It's next to the ocean. So what am I here for? Well, I'm here for seafood and specifically mariscos. And mariscos is just popular all over the west coast of Mexico. This place has been featured a couple times, very popular, 3 locations. Luckily, it was just a 20-minute walk from the airport. And surprisingly, the sidewalk was fairly smooth. You do have to walk by a whole bunch of garages and kind of metal shops and stuff, so if you don't feel like doing that in 30-degree heat, then maybe just take a quick cab. This is maybe one of their signature, actually yeah, this is one of their signatures, the Black Pearl, La Perla Negra. This place is unique in sauteing everything in a bunch of butter, and then it's just drowned in a giant black sauce. Black sauce, I asked, I think he said soy sauce and salsa inglesa, I think, which may be Worcestershire sauce potentially. This smells amazing, of course, accompanied with the tostadas and all your accompaniments. You have the lime, the cucumber green thing, and of course a very spicy looking red sauce. Oh my god, I'm so happy I chose Puerto Vallarta as a layover. That heat just punches you. It's a bit of a smoky heat, and then that butter just takes over. It's so well balanced. It has that kind of acidity, the smokiness, the heat, and then the butteriness. The shrimp is very nicely cooked. It's actually warm, which is really cool. It's just swimming in all these kind of black juices. And of course, it's gonna be even better on a tostada. Oh, the red sauce brings that intense heat. That heat is hotter than where I'm going soon. Hell. The extra tomatoiness too, and then just very chili forward. A little bit of extra lime, of course, doesn't hurt, and the crispy tostada for the texture win. Next dish, let's do the aguachile. Now, I asked the waiter what he recommended. He said the black sauce is his favorite, so once again, we have a black sauce. Apparently, this black sauce is different than the one they're using for the Perla Negra dish. Now, this one I got the mixto. So the mixto has shrimp, scallop, octopus, and abalone. I'm actually excited for the scallop. I freaking love scallop, and in aguachile mode, oh my god. Oh, give me a moment. That's insane. That sauce is actually not as strong as I thought it would be, which is really good because you manage to still taste the sweetness of the seafood. Just all the textures, get the creaminess from the scallop, the raw, or I guess the kind of slightly cooked from the acid shrimp. I don't know if I got an abalone in that bite, but you can tell there's so many different textures of seafood, and then the extra crunchiness from the veggies. Like I said, that sauce, I want to taste a little bit more of it. It really just kind of tastes like lime and then maybe something extra, a little bit. Of course, now I have to go full on tostada mode on this one as well. I'm in love with the sweetness of that shrimp. So tender too, it's kind of almost like creamy, like you're biting into a piece of sashimi. The last dish that has shown up is the cazuela. Cazuela is kind of like a soup. And this one's, of course, full of seafood as well. This one has marlin in it, which is kind of cool. And I think there's also some shrimp, some octopus, and some other stuff. That's just amazing. Soothing, somehow refreshing. And then just all that deep seafood essence from the broth. Kind of has like a taste of like soupe de poisson or kind of like a bouillabaisse flavor, but of course, just with all the extra spices that bouillabaisse does not have. And of course, the avocado is just great. Oh, I think I got the mother load of all spoons there. All the seafood cooked perfectly once again. I don't know if there's like these kind of little black bits in the soup. I think there's an extra smokiness, and it might be from like some kind of dark chili. And once again, I do recommend every time you're coming to these kind of places, you're getting the mixta. Mix all the seafoods up, get all the textures in there. Honestly, you're gonna have yourself a feast. Puerto Vallarta, it's very touristy, but if you go off the beaten path a little bit, you can find some amazing seafood gems. Also, one of my favorite al pastor spots in the whole wide world is in Puerto Vallarta as well. Overall, I'm so happy I came here, and I still have like 2 hours before my flight leaves. So that's a big win for me.